Monkey has one thing to do today. Just one. It's not complicated. It's not even that important. It's just a thing that needs to get done. And Monkey has been staring at it for 45 minutes. And I'll start in 5 minutes. Monkey, every 5 minutes for the last 3 hours. Sound familiar? Because this isn't a monkey problem. This is a primate brain problem. And if you've ever sat in front of something simple and felt completely paralyzed, this video is about why that happens, and more importantly, why it's not your fault. Here's what it looks like from the outside. Lazy, unmotivated, maybe even scared, but here's what's actually happening inside Monkey's brain. The moment Monkey thinks about doing the hard thing, the brain scans it, measures it, and somewhere in that ancient, irrational, deeply unhelpful part of the brain, it decides the task is dangerous. Not dangerous like a lion. Dangerous like failure, like embarrassment, like, what if I try and it still isn't good enough? The primate brain cannot tell the difference between a threat to your life and a threat to your ego. To it, they feel exactly the same. There are two parts of the brain at war every time Monkey tries to do something hard. The first is the prefrontal cortex, the rational, long-term thinking part. This is the part that knows the task needs to get done, the part that made the to-do list, the part that genuinely wants to be productive. Then there's the amygdala, older, louder, and absolutely convinced that difficulty means danger. The amygdala's entire job is survival. And for millions of years that meant one thing: avoid pain. So the moment Monkey's brain detects something effortful, uncertain, or potentially humiliating, the amygdala fires. It floods the system with just enough discomfort to make stopping feel like relief. Every time Monkey chooses Netflix over the hard task, the brain registers it as "I survived" and rewards it. That's the trap. It's not laziness. It's the brain doing exactly what it was designed to do, keeping you safe from things that feel hard. The problem is the brain hasn't updated its definition of threat since we were running from predators. And here's where it gets worse. Every time Monkey avoids the hard thing, the brain gets a tiny hit of relief. And the next time that same task comes up, the resistance is slightly bigger, the avoidance slightly faster. Over time, Monkey doesn't just avoid hard tasks. Monkey starts to avoid the thought of hard tasks. Just seeing the to-do list becomes uncomfortable. Opening the laptop becomes a trigger. The task gets bigger and heavier in the mind than it ever actually is in reality. The mountain Monkey is staring at? The brain built it, one avoided day at a time. This is why people procrastinate on 5-minute tasks for 3 weeks. It was never about the task. It was about what the brain decided the task meant. So how do you trick a brain that's actively working against you? You don't fight it. You shrink the threat. The amygdala is reacting to the size of what it thinks is coming. So the move isn't to motivate harder. The move is to make the task so small that the brain doesn't even bother firing. Not write the whole report. Just open the document. Not go to the gym. Just put on the shoes. Not finish the project. Just work for 2 minutes. The goal isn't to outsmart your brain. The goal is to make starting so tiny that your brain shrugs and lets you through. Because here's what Monkey always discovers once it actually starts. The task was never as hard as the brain said it was. The resistance lives in the gap between not starting and starting. Once you're inside the task, the amygdala quiets down. The work takes over. The mountain doesn't disappear, but it gets a lot smaller once Monkey stops staring at it from the bottom and starts climbing. Monkey finished the thing. Cool. Took longer to start than it did to finish. It always does. Your primate brain is ancient. It's going to keep sounding alarms every time something feels uncertain or difficult or potentially embarrassing. That doesn't go away. But now you know what the alarm actually is. It's not a warning, it's a habit. And habits, even the brain's oldest ones, can be retrained. One tiny start at a time. Next time Monkey freezes, don't fight the freeze. Just ask, what's the smallest possible first step? Then do only that. The primate brain is smarter than it thinks. It just needs the right conditions to prove it. See you in the next one.